All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New York Giants and our home team. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game.
Break. Watch Mike. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Kill. Recon, 132 fighter. 52, Mike 52. Hey, orbit. Mike 52. Yeah. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the slant.
Jones now on 1st and 10. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Look, squeeze. Let's get off the field. 6-6, pull it high. He's coming. We got double up. Now.
From the gun, Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Protein spill. Bravo.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Olivier Vernon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hey, Wahoo! Check that, Leo!
Now Jones, operating from the gun. He's going to air. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Shoot. And 5.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
30 base. You. Check 3. You got tight. Big grip.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Chandler Jones, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
57 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy?
X3. 218. Chopper. Get it.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
61, matchbox lights.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
2.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
I'm coming after you. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Topper, topper.
The mic. Hey, watch the slip.
Hey, echo. Hit it.
Back to throw here. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. 4th down, and on comes Justin Vogel to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On the run, it's Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and the Buccaneers have it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Kill, kill, kill.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
You draw Corker. Get it.
Here's Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
80 weapon. Hey, Delta.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go, D.
They'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
That's the run. That's the run.
Tight go. Christone travel. Get ready.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 152 fighter. 5.
Whip. Watch the whip.
This is Barkley. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 30 base.
Tight end right.
Hey, Steve 6.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Check the out. Check the out.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Snap.
From the gun, Jones. And he gets it to Funchess complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. Check 3. Check three, check three. Check it out, three.
6-6, pull it high. Smooth.
52. Joker, 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 joker.
Hit it.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
You got it. You got it.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing on second down. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Set, ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming
Clear.
Jones throwing on first down to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
No.
Hey, lock it.
36.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here's the party now. Watch that. Protein spill.
2nd and 3. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Check. X3. 218. Chopper. Ready.
A first down carry by Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
General West.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pick up the ball. Now.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's caught. Jones. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are...
And touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, 77 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jones now operating from the gun. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Giants.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the pass.
They'll run with Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a break. Topper. Hey, Alpha.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Here we go. Slam.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hey, turn it up.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Bang, 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 bang.
Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Blue draw Corker.
Watch the ship. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, high 7. Now.
2nd and 6. That'll be caught by Jordan Leggett, his tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
57.
You're out.
Kill.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, look.
80 weapon. Let's go.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Check. Switch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Speed grip.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check it.
Throwing Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Switch.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got some space here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
This is Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, son. Shit.
Now Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Under takes 3. 218, chopper. Shoot.
2nd and 10. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Squeeze, double. Check. Back, General West.
So they go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, orbit. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch the big grip.
From the gun, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Jim. Topper.
Now it's Barkley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check three. Pilot, 64, weak. Blue down. Deuce. Get it.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Set. 18 Gator.
To the mic. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Check it.
80 weapons. Exit. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's the former Jet and now Giant, Damon Harrison. In there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Alert flag.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Take 4.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Alert 3.
6-6, pull it high. 2.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Protein spill. 5.
On third down, Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This to advance to the divisional round. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.